Hey guys, Livy here. Welcome back to the channel. Today is a grocery haul day. So I went to Aldi first this morning and then I went to Woolworths. Some of my deals that I got I'm really happy with and I can't wait to show you guys. But I also had a couple of people that were coming along and helping my shopping, which means that I'm a little bit closer to my budget than I usually would be. It's not a bad thing. I've got that $300 limit for a reason so that I can get as close to it as I want to. And yes, anything extra that I save goes towards Costco. This time the savings are minimal, but the savings in my groceries I'm pretty happy with. So let me just show you what I got. Here is everything laid out that I bought today. This area is the Woolworths and this is the Aldi as usual. I'm pretty pleased with what I picked up, but we're just gonna get right into it. Down here, first of all, is the soy milk. You know that this is a regular that I buy. We go through about 1.5 a week, so I always need to make sure that I'm stocked up. This one here is one of my good deals. You would remember a couple of weeks back that I bought 4 of these for a really good price, and they had one more at the same price, so I picked it up. They did have the 6 to 12 month, but it was, I think the due date, like the use by date was a little bit too close, so we decided against getting it. But again, keep your eye out for those clearance items. You never know what you can find. Over here too are these 3 protein bars. These are new. So I've got this Muscle Nation cheesecake strawberry dream. I've got a pistachio cheesecake, and then I have the Lady Bar chunky choc. I am trying to watch what I eat right now, trying to eat high protein and just overall trying to be better with how I am eating. And so I bought these things just to try and see if I like them. These were all half price, which is why I'm giving them a try. And if I really like them, I might actually buy a bulk from Amazon, but I haven't decided yet. So I'll keep you posted on whether or not I continue buying anything like this. Back here, I have these crunchy oat clusters. I really enjoy these, but this was a husband pick. He's the one who bought this one in the trolley, which is totally fine. I love clusters personally, and Jordan's is actually a really good brand. Nutri-Grain back here, this big one was half price. There were a lot of other cereals half price that I usually would get, but I held off because it's not school holidays. We bought them not long ago and we kind of just don't need the extra cereal right now. We're doing pretty good. So these two are pretty much gonna like fill that cupboard for me. Down here is probably my best buy. I feel like this was my best deal. This is asparagus, and often I will buy it about $2 per bunch. Today it was 80 cents per bunch, and I was surprised because asparagus, even when it's in season, I don't usually get a good deal. So for 80 cents each, I picked up 4. We go through so much asparagus, we go through so much vegetables, to be honest, that it's nice to just have this stocked, whether it's for lunch or for dinners. Over here, I have these Smart Penne. I think this was marked down just a little bit, not a half price, but I'm trying to up my fiber right now. And so this was something that I picked up just for me. Back here, I have the lemons. I've been buying this weekly and we've been going through them weekly. We did end up making lemonade last week. It was a huge hit with the kids. So I've picked it up because I know that there's like some lemonade, different bakes that I know the kids will want to do on the weekend. And so I'm going to keep fresh lemons until we get sick of lemons and stop buying them, stop needing them for recipes. Back here, I also picked up the Odd Bunch Lebanese cucumbers. I'm going through so many cucumbers. We've been eating a heap of salads. The weather's heating up. It's perfect. So cucumbers are definitely on the menu right now. Back here, I've got some corn thins. These were half price. They're just something nice to have in the cupboard. I don't eat a lot of crackers myself right now, so something that I can just have when I need it. This was definitely something that my husband picked up, sea salt and vinegar. Personally, I really don't like salt and vinegar, but he loves it. So he's picked this one up. I think this one was half price as well. Down here, I have the roasted seaweed. This is a staple for my son's lunch and we were completely out of it. So had to pick this one up. And this is in the international area. It's not near the health food, near all of like their grain products, but this is specifically in the Asian area, and I think this is a much better price. You just don't get the options of flavorings. Down here I have some turkey breast steaks. This is my favorite meat. I told you that last week. I love turkey, and I was all right with the mince, but I think that I would prefer to do kangaroo mince, and I'm going to give the breast steaks a try. I also picked up these edamame beans. I wanted the ones without beans. I don't mind the ones, but when it comes to defrosting and shoving it in a salad, pre-shelled are just so much better, and this one was slightly marked down. Back here we have the kangaroo herb and garlic steaks. This is a family favorite. We picked up 2 because they were marked down as a special for 2, I think for $12. And so that was a really good price for us. And we picked that one up and we will probably devour that this week. Over here, I have these caramelized apple pie cookie bites. Now this is from the Byron Bay cookies. You know I like to make my cookies, you know I prefer to bake, but apple pie sounded really yum, and we're having a family movie night on Friday, and so my sons will probably really want something fun that they've never tried before, and I thought this could fit the bill. Again, with my fiber, we got some psyllium husk, and I am hopefully going to add that to a bunch of baked goods as well, just so that everybody's got some good fiber going in their diet. Back here, I have the baked pretzels. It's easier to have them in the 8 packs versus the one big one, but they were a good price. And over here, the chicken crimpy and the barbecue shapes, they were half price too. So this is definitely a husband thing right here. Back here, I have these really fruity nuggets. These were half price as well. And I always get them when they're half price, and I get 2 of each. So these are the nuggets, and these ones back here are the sticks. And 2 of each, they will go great in lunch boxes, but I will probably have plenty of these during the term, like if we go out on the weekend and things. Down here, these Frisp mixed berries. This was something my son requested. They're just the freeze-dried ones, and I really like them. I've got a couple of ideas of maybe potentially putting them in some baked goods, but I've picked up just this because it was half price. And the final thing that I picked up, 2 things that I picked up from Woolworths, just the emery boards. I don't clip my daughter's nails because I'm terrified of cutting. It's happened before with my sons, and so I just filed them down, and I needed some extras, and I also got some smoked salmon. Now I always look price per kilo, and this one was the cheapest. Even when they're marked down, sometimes they're still really expensive. I think this was about $63 per kilo versus I'm paying like 80 or 100. So definitely check to see your per kilo or per 100 gram and compare. That's all of the Woolworths side, and we're going to move over to the Aldi side. Starting over here so I can pop these in the freezer. This is the Kenny's chocolate flake. I showed you guys last week that I tried that cookies and cream one. Loved it. It was actually really good, comparable to ice cream easily, and I didn't feel bad about eating it. Not that I ate it all in one sitting, but I definitely did enjoy it over a couple of days. Down here is the Choc salted caramel one. This is the dairy-free one for my husband. I think they're similar price too, which is odd that you get the dairy-free the same as the dairy one, but technically I don't think this is ice cream. We also picked up some hot dogs. This is what we'll be eating tonight for dinner. Hot dogs, just really easy to do, and it's feeling pretty warm. So this kind of simple meal is definitely going to be on the menu for a while. Down here I have some blackberries and blueberries. We're still in berry season, so I'm definitely keeping a stock up on these. I did buy a cucumber from Aldi, but I go to Aldi before I go to Woolworths, so this will be nice for salads and things, but I definitely don't think it's enough, which is why I picked up the odd bunch from Woolworths. Over here I have some rice paper rolls. I thought it'd be really fun to do some like fresh spring rolls, and so we're going to give that a try. I picked up some Swiss cheese because that just sounded delicious, and also these bao buns. They did have something similar on sale for half price at Woolworths, but I always know check Aldi first and the price might be comparable, so we're going to give this a try. Down here is my son's favorite dip, so we picked this one up. I haven't picked it up in a while, so definitely a fun yum thing that we're going to give a go this week, and I bought some baby capsicum to go with it. Back here I just bought some turkey slices. I like to keep lunch meat because of sandwiches for lunches, for school, or for work, or even at home. I have French fries back here. This needs to go in the freezer. Sweet potato fries. And then I also got a giant bag of baby spinach, which might not last us for this week. I might need to go get more, but we'll see. I'm hoping that I can make it last. Back here I have cottage cheese, which is never on sale never available at my Aldi. This is the first time I've ever seen it in like multiple months. And I told you before I like cottage cheese. We went through our cottage cheese this week, so definitely needed some more, and the Aldi price is so much better. I picked up just the small 2-liter milk this week. We haven't been going through as much milk, and so rather than buy the big one and risk letting it go off, I picked up just the 2-liter. Kale was a really good price. I'm having a lot of salads. I actually really enjoy kale, so I picked that up. And Pink Lady apples, I picked up a bunch last week. They're practically all gone, so definitely needed some more. Down here I have 2 dark chocolates, the mint and just the 70% cocoa. This is just one of the favorites for my family, and so My husband really likes to snack on it because it doesn't have any dairy in it. So I like to keep him stocked up. Fettuccine is also his favorite pasta. So this is influenced by him being with us today. And so I picked up fettuccine. We go through pasta not too often, but we did have one this week. So I am pretty much out. Back here, I have some of the butter leaf. This is actually my favorite type of lettuce. I have a whole bunch growing out in the garden right now, but we've been eating so much that I need to top up what we have. I also picked up these hot dog rolls. Obviously, we need them because we're having hot dogs tonight. So I've got them. Back here, I've got these wholemeal spirals. I forgot that Aldi does wholemeal. So picked up the spirals. They're probably going to be better for my family anyway, so definitely need to keep them going. Back here, I bought the Fruity Bursts. You saw that I bought them last week. We're pretty much gone, so definitely like to keep myself in stock of them. And this was something my son requested, and this was his special pick for the week. So we have the Tiny Teddy knockoffs, the Aldi version, which are still really good. I also picked up this chocolate 99% sugar-free drinking chocolate. I love a hot chocolate. Even with the weather being warm, I can do it with some cold milk or something, but I've never seen the 99% sugar-free one. So we'll see how that one goes. Chicken stock. I always need chicken stock. I feel like I never have enough chicken stock. But I only picked up one this time. Back here, I picked up some hairspray. It was completely out of it. Just one of those things that you need to have. Nappies. Again, we're cutting it close. I feel like anytime we're going to go to the next size up. And if we do have any extras, a really good place that you can donate them is to Baby Bunting. They have an option to donate them, or check with some local charities too. So if we have too many of these and we need to donate them, I'm sure that they can go to someone who would very much appreciate it. Down here was one of the marked down specials that my husband spotted. That's the brand that we use for mopping our floors. So he's picked up the dishwashing liquid, and we will see how this one compares. This is a special buy. The last two actually are the Aldi special buys. They've got their big art stuff going on. So I picked up 2 of these A4 size because my kids go through so much paper. And so I have them to make them stop getting all my printing paper and stop just random pieces everywhere. Books is the way to go. And the last thing, this is just something fun for me. I like doing the coloring in. I'm trying to get more off of my phone, trying to just relax a bit more, listen to a podcast, maybe watch a movie with my husband or something. And I like to fiddle with my fingers. So I picked up one of these. And I know for a fact that my kids will want to join me. And so I'll probably tear a few pages out and we can sit down together and do them, which just sounded really nice today. So this is everything that I've picked up from Aldi. And as you can see, I think we did pretty good this week. Thanks guys so much for watching this video. I really appreciate it. I'll put on the screen here how much I spent at Aldi and how much I spent at Woolworths. And as you can see, I'm under budget. Now, scraping by, but it still counts. I would really appreciate it if you guys could like this video or comment below, maybe something about what savings you got this week. I'd love to hear how well we're doing, especially in this economy. And also, could you let me know if your local fruit and veg shop is better priced or better quality than Woolworths or Aldi? I'm kind of thinking of maybe expanding, maybe even doing a farmer's market. I'm not sure, but I'd love to hear from you guys, even if you're in different countries, just what the experience like is for you. Also, make sure that you guys are subscribed. A lot of you guys who watch this aren't, and I come out with videos weekly about my grocery haul and just random things that I get up to. I really appreciate you guys watching though, and I will catch you on the next one. Bye.